bueno,
Perdón, grupo. Avalando la teoría de Alicia, papá tenía ojos celestes y me contaba la familia.
bueno, a ver. Well, we were talking about this, sorry, Blount, who was talking, and the other one who seemed to be listening, but we don't know if he understood. He did not seem quite human. This was the conclusion that Biff decided, no? He was trying to understand the situation. Bueno, after that, Blount leaves the cafe. He goes out. And, well, sometime later, he comes back because the police brings him back. Have you read this part?
Yes,
No.
yes.
He goes out and he
No, I
has
didn't.
a problem in the street. The he falls in the street. The people call the police. The police don't know what to do, and so they bring him back to the cafe. No. And so he said, well, Mr. Blount, yes, well, I didn't see how it commenced. I were standing in the back door when I heard this here commotion. Sound like a big fight in the alley. So I ran to see. The one who is talking is the black boy who works in the cafe at the back. And this here white man had just gone hog wild. Hog wild. Loco como ¿cómo es? Como un
Perro salvaje.
Claro. He was batting his head against the side of this brick wall and hitting with his fists. He was cussing and fighting like I never seen a white man fight before. With just this here wall, he liable to broken his own head the way he were carrying on. Then two white men who had heard the commotion come up and stand around and look. So what happened? Well, you know, this here
Is
damn
Blount, isn't it? Is it Blount? This man.
Yes, the one who is talking.
No, the man who is fighting.
Ah, claro, the one who is fighting with the wall is
Yes, is Blount.
yes. And so the Negro boy is telling the story, no? And he says, well, you know, this here dumb gentleman, hands in pockets, this here, Mr. Singer. Yes, and he come along and just stood looking around. So the drunk was hitting his head against the wall, making a disaster in the street, and the one who appears is Mr. Singer, no? This here dumb gentleman, hands in his pockets, no? So they take Blount back to the cafe. Somebody said he was staying here with you in the cafe. No, but he might as well be, Biff said. Want me to take him with me? Biff considered. He won't get into any more trouble tonight. Of course, I can't be responsible, but I think this will calm him down. Okay, I'll drop back in again before I knock off. So Biff, Singer, and Jake Blount were left alone. So the three of them are at the cafe. What happens there? Singer writes this note that you can see here to Biff. If you cannot think of any place for him to go, he can go home with me. First, some soup and coffee would be good for him. So you see how Singer is so helpful, so kind. So he offers to take Blount with him, but after giving him some soup and coffee. With relief...
Maybe he needs someone to protect.
Bueno, very good. Yes, that is an idea too. He must replace Antonopoulos. Well, so Biff gives him 3 plates, 2 bowls of soup, coffee, and dessert, but Blount would not eat. After some time, well, he eats something. Biff enunciated slowly so that the mute could see. The jitters, he said, conversational. Como que tiene temblores por la borrachera.
La borrachera.
de la borrachera. The steam from the soup kept floating up into Blount's face, and after a little while he reached shakily for his spoon. He drank the soup and ate part of his dessert. His thick, heavy lips still trembled, and he bowed his head far down over his plate. Biff noted this. He was thinking that in nearly every person there was some special physical part kept always guarded. With the mute his hands. The kid Mick picked at the front of her blouse to keep the cloth from rubbing the new tender nipples beginning to come out on her breast. With Alice, it was her hair. She used never to let him sleep with her when he rubbed oil in his scalp. And with himself, so look at the way Biff thought, no? He was thinking that everybody has a part of the body that he or she wants to protect. And he doesn't know what part